we doing today, everybody? Welcome on in. So first off, before we get started, let me introduce to you today's amazing casters and amazing analysts. We got them. We got Sneaky myself. We got the amazing Queen Panda and the one and only Silver Fox Daddy. And our observer tonight, because they don't get the recognition they deserve, will be Mr. King Kong Poppy. Welcome in, everybody, and we hope that you are as excited, if not more excited, to see the amazing Team Mystics Trials roster and the amazing Cobalt Gaming roster to see who's going to win this playoffs round 1 of the UGC League. How's everyone doing today?
Woo. Another beautiful day here, Sneaky. We're excited. I think Cobalt's got a lot to bring to the table in their match tonight against Team Mystics, but I don't think they have too much to be afraid of. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting, maybe 5 matches tonight. We'll see.
Maybe. Hey, we love those 5 matches. Everyone loves 5 matches. You can't go wrong with 5 matches. You always want to see 5 matches. Makes the games fun. Makes people want to enjoy them more. It's so much fun, and everyone loves it. Everyone loves to see it. I mean, yeah, everyone loves to see a 3-0. Mystics would love to see a 3-0 tonight to enter into the playoffs tournament. But even better, everyone wants to see a 5-map game. Those are always the most fun to see, especially those reverse sweeps. Those are amazing, but not on the side of Mystics, right? Let's not get them a reverse sweep tonight.
A reverse sweep tonight from Cobalt to Mystics would be... that's a heavy burden and a big miracle to try and pull off. I mean, either way, a reverse sweep is hard to do, but when the SR difference between the teams is as high as it is tonight, the differential really, really gives them a big hill to climb.
Yeah, it really does. And for those of you wondering what Silver means by that is Mystics is a 3,900 average roster in the UGC League, and we have Cobalt Gaming as a 31 or 32 average roster in this UGC League. And for UGC, you have 4 main, right? Intermediate, yeah. 4 main groups. You have the Premier Group, which is basically any team 4K or higher. You have the Intermediate Group, which is what Mystics will be playing in tonight, which is basically Masters average rosters. You have your Beginner League, which is Diamond, and then you have your Rookie League, which is basically anything Platinum or lower. Mystics does have a Diamond roster. We're not casting them tonight, but they do have a game tonight going up against, I think, if I remember correctly, Hyperion. We may be posting those on the YouTube channel, depending on if I can get Jager to give me those replay codes or not for free, but we'll see about that one. He never gives me the things I want for free. But we may be streaming them if they make it to playoffs. I think if they win tonight's game, they move to playoffs. I could be wrong, but anyways, we wish the best for the Diamond team tonight in their beginner game as we stream into our Trials roster tonight.
So Panda, looking through the teams tonight, we see some pretty big differences in the SR. We've talked a little bit about the comparison here, but personally, I'm more of a tank player. I know where the issue comes when you have a tank difference, but if you had to choose like which of the 3 roles where the difference takes place and causes arguably the most issue, in your opinion, where do you think that really hits home? When there's a solid diff on the team, where do you think the biggest difference hits?
Personally, it has to be the healer. I feel like no matter how the team plays, you really depend on the healer. And that's with anything. In any type of game, but especially Overwatch, you really need to have a good healer to play throughout the game very well.
Okay. Sneaky, I mean, you're a much more talented man than I at the game. And, I'm hammer, go burr. That's what I do. No brain, only hammer. Would you concur with her on the support role being really what makes the difference, or do you think it's tank or DPS?
I mean, of course you gotta ask me those questions, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I want you to sell out to one role. Tell us what your favorite is. Let's go.
Okay, well, I'm a main support at heart, so of course I'm gonna say the support role. But in all honesty, it really depends on your play style, right? In my honest opinion, it depends on how your play style is gonna be. If you're going to be a very dependent composition, it's going to be your entire team that's going to matter. It's going to be, can your supports keep you alive? Can your tanks coordinate their pushes together? And can your DPS run up right after them and do the damage that they need to do? Can they and will they do that? Now, granted, if you're running Brawl, yeah, your supports are a big part of that composition. Because let's just take it back to the Reaper Mei meta, correct? So if you bring it back to that Reaper Mei
Right.
Brian Czar meta, I mean, your Lucio and Mora, yeah, you need to get the kills, you need to get the damage, but they need to keep you alive. I mean, you are taking that one-on-one battle. Same with Ghosts. You're right up on top of those enemy team, and you need to keep them alive. If you can't keep them alive, then your team's going to get rolled, and that brawl is going to fail miserably. So it depends on the type of composition that the Trials roster wants to run here. I know that Mystics, they like to run more of a divey type of brawl, kind of like that double bubble composition. So really, I think it's going to depend on the tanks tonight. If their tanks are going to be able to work with each other, really coordinate those attacks, and if they can do that, then I think it's going to matter the most. If they're going to run that double bubble composition, they're going to need to really rely on those tanks and really rely on those callouts tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. Like even as a tank player, you can tell when you don't have a support that's really sitting there, that's clicking, that knows your good habits, your bad habits. Because every tank player has one, and more often than not, like where even in high levels, sometimes you can be blind to them. Um, and I think within the other rules, because not to not talk about DPS would kind of be a crime. I think tonight, for me personally, one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is seeing the battle between Argo and Yeslander. Seeing the difference between that 3,800 roughly DPS player and Mr. Yeslander, who I believe sits at just shy of or just over 3,200.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be if they get into a sniper duel, that's going to be a very interesting moment because I know the opening picks really set the tone.
Here's a funny thing about Argo. I was playing with him earlier today, and I asked him, Argo, what are you in DPS anyways? Because there's flex DPS and your hit scan DPS. And guess what he tells me? He's a flex DPS. So the man isn't even the hit scan of the team, and he's over here popping off on Widowmaker. And, it's one of my favorite teams here in Mystics is the Trials roster, and I know barely anything about them. I haven't watched many of their scrims, but to see Argo play at this level on hit scan, and knowing that there's someone else who is over hit scan on him, I'm thinking, okay, who is better than Argo on the hit scan right now? I mean, Argo is over
That's
here
true.
outplaying 4,400 ranked hit scan DPS, and you're telling me there's someone better on the Mystics roster? I want to see that. I want to see who they bring out tonight, because back in Calamari he was our hit scan DPS, but now he's not. So I'm curious to see who they're gonna bring out for that and how they're gonna bring that out. The Seismic is their new DPS player, and I really want to see how he performs tonight. How he's gonna basically outperform Argo is what I'm looking forward to see.
Queen, how do you think our supports can set the tone tonight? What do you think is the most favorable comp for them playing into? Because it looks like Cobalt's main plays are like dive comps. I'm not like I said, not a support player. The only thing I know is when there's a dive, someone should play Brig. But beyond that, my brain's not big enough to know what in the world to do. What do you do to really bring that counter and set the pace as a support if Cobalt's going to come in with that ball monkey play? It seems like they like to use a lot.
In my opinion, I know everyone else's is totally different, but it doesn't really matter what the other team is playing for tank. DPS, it's totally different because you have to choose the characters wisely because hit scan, you don't want to get shot immediately. But with tanks, with Cobalt, with Argo, their tanks will not matter on each other's support. You and your other the DPS needs and what your, I guess, friend and support needs as well. So the easiest comp for all around, in my opinion, you have to have a Mercy, and that's where my girl comes in.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, so you in that situation, you think Mercy's a viable pick?
Pretty much.
Okay. I mean, I know that in the past, I mean, Sneaky, you play Brig. That's one of your main support characters. When you have a double dive coming at you like this, in your experience, do you prefer? Let's say you have that monkey and ball dive coming at you essentially at once. What's your priority in that situation, in terms of who to bash away with your whip shot and who to actually shield bash and stun for the team when they engage like that?
Well, if you're going to be running that double dive, I mean, it also depends on what dive you're going to be running. If you're going to be running Diva Ball, or if you're going to be running Monkey Ball, Monkey Diva, what dive are you going to be running? If they're going to be running the newer dive composition of that Diva Ball composition, then when you save your whip shot, normally you're best to save that whip shot for a final blow. You don't really want to back anyone out unless you really need to. If your team is getting lower, and then we need to push it out. In that case, that would be a really smart plan. However, sometimes you just want to keep it to help get that final kill with that whip shot on the Diva Ball composition. But your shield bash is really big in those compositions, and normally you want to save that for ball. If that ball is going to come in at you, you need to stun him before he slams on the ground with that pile drive, because I don't know how many balls do it, but they will run up and just slam into your team, and someone's going to get sniped right out of the spawn doors, because you're going to get booped up and it's going to be over. So a Brig who can just stun that ball right before they bash is a major thing that the Brig player of Mystics is going to need to do. But it looks like we are going to be getting into the game here, so let us just get ready to get into there here. Nepal being our first map of the series, and let us get it in really fast here. Let's see. Oh. Well, it was Nepal.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Just kidding, yeah. Maybe not.
Just kidding.
There we go.
Change their mind.
Now we're getting back into the Nepal map. There we go. So now we're going to see what exactly Mystics and what Cobalt's going to be running here on the side of Mystic. Okay.
We have another relaunch here. NA host, hold please.
Alright, so we're going to take a quick pause. So we're just going to quickly go back over to our analysts. And we're just going to come back here while we wait for the game to get started again.
Winky Lover is already talking smack in the chat here, saying, I locked Brig, it's over. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, yeah. You gotta love those Brig players.
they have a habit of setting the pace. I will say that much.
Oh yeah,
a good Brig is absolutely dangerous and can cause so many players, many problems.
Very true. Yes, indeed.
For your team.
And I guess we're gonna see. How are these Brig players gonna play? Are they even gonna play Brig? We're focused so much on Brig right now. Are they even gonna play Brig?
They might.
I mean, the last time we streamed for Mystics, Mercy came along a lot. Not really Brig. Mercy, and I think it was Zenyatta, which is very odd in my opinion. But if they somehow do it again tonight, if those people can play very well each other, then go for it.
Yeah.
Healers it's literally a hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised to see them play Mercy in our last one. I mean, because it was on Overwatch 2, all right? And yeah. I guess this was before they changed Mercy's entire Guardian Angel kit, but it was just weird to see her. Weird to see her get in there. It sounds like we're getting back into Nepal now, so let us get ourselves back into the game, and here we go. Back into the lobby. Hopefully this time we'll stay for a longer period of time. Maybe we'll be able to actually see the hero list and they'll walk out of spawn doors before we have to see the spam of the P again. So it looks like our first one is going to be Village. Wait, yes. They actually renamed this map in Overwatch 2 to the High Pass because of how many people use that high ground control area for first contest.
Yeah, that's and the thing is, you actually never see that in lower elo. So I'll be shocked to see if either team actually wants to press point directly, or if they're going to make the fight for height actually happen right off the rip.
Yep.
And it looks like
There
Mystics
will
are
be a
going to
break.
go for a straight dive comp, while Cobalt is going to go more brawl with Diva.
Yeah. I think this is
We're
actually
gonna
going to be
see.
pretty interesting.
They're
to see.
okay. They're gonna switch to Tracer, and they're gonna use Sim just to get out of. Oh, Cobalt's going straight for low ground. Let's see what Mystics does to keep an eye on that here. We got Twin Lover. Let's see if he can isolate that Sim here. They're looking to get him to. They're trying to bait ball in with that May wall. They're going to try and isolate him inside point. Oh, they're going to try and isolate them. They get the pick on the May. They lose their May wall. Seismic's is going to clean up the Lucio. And there we go. Mystics is going to take the point for the first fight.
Cobalt really just couldn't stop that. I
They
was
really
a
couldn't.
little worried at first. I mean, you see Mystics coming with those Brig Zen heals on the dive composition. Very squishy heroes. You see 4 out of 6 of their team is very squishy. And Cobalt came out on almost pure brawl, and they lost that fight in a very good brawl map.
And look at the difference in ult economy. They couldn't. Cobalt's going to TP straight to the point here. Let's see if they can isolate the May initially. We're going to see if Twink Lover can get the mine. There's mines on point. They have their May wall up, but it's not going to matter.
Seismic
Looking for a pulse.
Oh!
He whiffs the pulse. There's that caster curse there on ball and Brig.
So it looks like
Mystics are going to walk away. They're not going to give him any more ult charge here. Aspect's going to get a little bit of cleanup done. But Argo's looking for an EMP.
He's trying to get somebody, just one person, and not the entire team.
Cobalt is not spy checking at all.
Yeah. You don't see that often, and Argo is just sitting here.
Argo is...
He is literally... He
chilling.
could have tickled Sombra, and they wouldn't have known he was there. He could have tickled him. He was hanging right behind him. He's going to go for that 6-man.
Big
There it
EMP!
is.
He gets 4. Oh, but he does fall.
That is for... They're going to put up the wall, though, to try and save their team for this fight. They do get 2. The Immortality Field, keeping its value. They're going to window just to clear it up. Don't know that the window was necessary for that fight.
Number
For Team Cobalt, I'm glad they got it baited out, but I don't know that it was necessary. They are sitting on a
bomb from Number there.
Playful is...
yes,
What?
very interesting bomb. They're going to try and take... Yep, Ryan's going to stay alive here.
This could be big
They
for Mystics
could've-
if they can contest this. Looks like they're going to fall back. Mines do come out. Doesn't get anyone.
Yeah, but Cobalt is sitting on a much bigger ult economy here, and they do get Bluegill. So they need to regroup. They're going to be entering last fight territory here shortly.
Seismic does have Pulse Bomb again. Maybe he won't whip this one on the wall. I guess we'll see on that one.
Well, with Rally and Polar, it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Argo going behind, possibly?
Argo's taking care of that TV. They're going to rally in. Let's see the Polar. Yep, there's the Blizzard.
Silky
And Seismic's
Falls,
going to get
let's
taken
go.
out, and so is the Rally.
Mystics needs to kill things here. They just can't do it.
They're not really grouped up.
Cobalt's going to clean up this last fight, and they're going to seal this point.
Ooh.
Mystics was not grouped up as much as they should have been.
So
Yeah,
Cobalt might have been tuning in before all this started here, and heard that they were kind of the underdogs. They know it coming into this, but you can still overcome that.
Yeah. You know, and I mean, here's the one big thing I think had a problem for Mystics is Aspect had a wall almost every single fight. Almost every single fight,
that's
Aspect
true.
had a wall, and Mystics was just not able to do anything. I do think the bomb from Number was very questionable, and that could have helped a lot, but it didn't happen there. The mines from Twinkie Lover did come out pretty fast, but they really need to make some switches here. They need to get some more picks and start playing as a team rather than looking for those individual plays like a deathmatch here. They really need to group up.
Seismic is going to make the shift to Hanzo here for early open picks. Twinklover's going to go in with ball for early
Silky's
contest.
changed. Back
It
to
seems
Brig.
like Mystics are almost just feeling them out for this round.
Argo does take out
They're
Arietta in the beginning, though, which could be big for them if they can just take it. Seismic
Yep.
does cape out. KO Seismic with 2.
Oh, there we go.
There
Yep.
we go. That's
Seismic
the
gets
Mystics you
skewed.
love to see.
DPS are cleaning up, but they won that first fight last time too.
Yeah.
Let's hope this isn't a repeat of that first point.
All I gotta say, they need to stay together.
Yeah. Looks like number
Cobalt are staying very knit, and it's giving Arietta on Cobalt's getting a lot of value for his wall for the gigantic movie theater screen
Yeah.
for Baptiste. And they're gonna TP right on top of him, but they're still not looking at the Hanzo.
Blue
I want to say they're going to dive Bluegill. Yep, they're going to take care of Diva and Brig and Hanzo. And their Ryan gets a 3K.
Looks like Mystics is going to contest points with Mines here for a little bit, just get a little bit more percentage, but Twinkie Lover either just needs to get out or die, because I don't think his team is going to get back in time to help him contest, so just getting out of there, getting it to 43%.
They're going to keep contesting here just to buy time.
Numbers pushing.
Argo may use EMP here if they think it's contestable. And make
With
sure
that
to
window
Argo
open,
with the 4-man EMP,
yep,
it
he
is
does
possible.
it.
Blue
That's
Girl
a
taking
huge
it
EMP.
outright.
They're going to hold it. And if Bluegill can get in there and win this duel with the Lucio, and he does,
Seismic coming
they can
out.
clean this up.
Numbers all by itself.
Numbers not having a fun time over there on Coast.
No.
He really is not.
But Mystic still has control of point. Cobalt can't take it back yet. Finally, I think it'll flip over. Argo, though, taking a little
They're
bit more
just trying to
percentage
keep
off
it
point.
in.
They are. What started as a
Cobalt
means
got point.
of what started as a means of just contesting and holding the point for a little longer. What started as a joke, it's not a joke anymore.
And look at Mystic's ult
Cobalt,
they have 5 ults here.
Mystics
and
is going to
Argo's 50
contest since they're
something.
not turning around. They're going to try and get their Symmetra to turn around. Aspect does turn around. Argo's still looking for those hacks on the right side to catch their sim out lacking. I don't know that he will. They do have the higher ult economy here, but nope, they're going to rally in first. They hit a massive shatter
Trans does come
from their
in.
Reinhardt.
Ooh.
He has been showing up this
Blue
entire
got-
fight.
Blue saved.
It's not going to matter.
Bluegill is going to use trans, and it's not going to matter.
Not anymore.
Mystics
Nope.
use 3 ults there, falls down short, but now look at Cobalt. I mean, they have nothing coming up other than Blizzard here, which Number has been known for eating ultimate abilities. It's just what he does for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we'll see if maybe he can stop Chaos here and finish it off. Lucio
Chaos
does
has
fall.
been getting picked off at the beginning of most fights as well. So I want to see if they're going to use... Yep, they use the dragons to zone them out. They do get the immortality.
Number
And a
with the 3K!
bomb from Number!
Ooh.
A 3K, they got to clean this up. Team Mystics
taking point.
quickly.
What a
I think
bomb.
that's going to be the play of the game, no questions.
What a bomb.
But now they are going to be entering last fight territory if Mystics can clean this up, and they are going to be dry pushing on both sides aside from mines, so they can zone them out. I want to see if Twink's going to engage early or not. He does, straight
Early
on their
mines here.
point. The mines are right over top of the TP, so they are very, very disconnected.
Oh no, Silky falls
Both-
low. Take it
Their
out.
Bojingly Reinhardt is absolutely having a heyday right now.
Look at this
Watch his
movement from
heels.
Twinkie though.
Lost a healer.
If Mystics loses this particular fight, they can come back for the next fight.
They're
The
building
question is
ults
whether or
here.
not they can build up ults for this next fight.
Yeah.
And they baited wall and they they
This is
reload
actually-
bait
Is
sound barrier
Argo
as well.
on the opposite side?
Yes. This is
Oh, no,
gonna,
he's
this
not.
is actually gonna be really good for Mystics because now they have
Correct.
They're gonna have Trans coming up, Mines coming up. They're probably gonna build EMP, Bomb, and Rally as well. And all Cobalt
Yep.
has is Bomb here. They're not gonna be able
That's
to
it.
build anything
It's
else
a
here.
huge ult economy, but can they stay alive long enough in order to do it? There's that target priority with the Discord ball
Ooh.
getting caught out, but Trans comes just a little Too late. Can Number build up a bomb and get any value with it before he's burned
really
down?
Struggling here to keep
Simic
this point alive.
cannot.
EMP does come out and gets 5. Argo has been nutty with these
It's not
EMPs.
going to matter because they don't have the damage to finish it.
Number
There's
does
the
get
bomb.
one.
Is it going to be massive? He does get the other Diva. Let's see how well they can contest here for a while.
Twinkie.
Yeah, Arietta is getting so much value with his window as a Baptiste, and Cobalt will take the first map.
Wow.
Handily.
You know,
Handily, winning it 2-0.
As I mentioned to you guys earlier, you know, Mystics was running that, and of course you guys see the Number play of the game is this the bomb. But, you know, as I mentioned right from the start, Mystics was running this very squishy composition against Cobalt's very brawly composition. You know, and not to be rank stereotypical here, but you got to remember, Cobalt is a low diamond roster. Brawl is going to be their comfort picks. It's going to be where they want to stay. And Mystics can't be trying to run this divey, pokey composition into them unless they're going to be getting those picks, which we saw a few times. They were getting those picks, but they weren't really doing what was needed to get them any further into the fight. And due to that, Mystics wasn't...
My favorite map.
Okay, we're already going on to the next map. I was not ready for that. Are we back? Or no? Yes? I get confused sometimes. Alright, we're back. There we go.
Sorry, it's my favorite.
Initiating match.
Someone said they need to swap something?
Ah, yes. Okay. We will be back in a second. Switching over. Alright. So, you know, it's just... As I mentioned, Mystics was running this very pokey composition against a very comfortable composition for Cobalt. They were running that Brawl. And unless Mystics is going to, I'd say, mirror the Brawl, honestly.
Agreed.
They should probably mirror their Brawl. If they can mirror their Brawl, they will be in a much better position. But they need to do something to stop this, because Cobalt is really good in grouping up and getting into that fight. And Mystics, though they're good at getting the picks, they can't take that brawly fight. They don't have the composition to handle an 85 damage Reinhardt swing to the face. They don't have that. They don't have the sustainability, especially running Brig Zen heals. So they need to switch something up if they want to take this fight on the Brawl. And especially on maps like this, they need to do something. And that is the main problem with Mystics right now, is they're trying to take this Brawl fight when their composition just won't be prepared for it and won't work for it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Cobalt was definitely getting a lot of value with Sim there because of her ability to melt through armor and build that beam and build that wall incredibly fast.
Mm-hmm.
So while Twink Lover was getting a lot of value and we had one great big bomb that swarming on one target, Cobalt did that extremely well. You got to give them props for when they're doing the right thing and doing it as well as they did. Their TTK was incredibly fast on that second retake. So I want to see what happens if they mirror. I think that Mystics can outperform if they mirror, but I don't think that the Brawl comp doesn't kind of fit their style, if that makes sense. They want to win with the dive and, you know, with the high school characters, but composition matters.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, their Baptiste on Cobalt side was getting so much value, but this is a map. I mean, we also have to take into account the map that they were playing on. Nepal favors brawly composition, whereas Route 66. If you're
my
gonna play
favorite map.
if you're gonna play Reinhardt here, bye, have a great time. Like you're not gonna like it.
Hold up.
Oh, they're going to unironically.
Attack. They're not running. There's no way they're running Bastion here on the attack.
Are they trolling?
But see,
unless they're gonna run the pirate ship.
So Cobalt's running this Diva Ball composition. It looks like Mystics coming. Yeah, there it goes. Chaos switching over.
Okay, here we go.
I was like, there's no way. Mystics, on the other hand, though, switching up their composition. They have a lot more heals now. They're playing a lot more pick potential. Their tanks are going to be a lot more sustainable.
Mystics really switching to the Ana.
This is what you want to see. Silky on the Ana. This is what you want to see.
Look for the nano engages on Ashe and on your Sigma for sure.
Not Ashe, Bob.
Just
Well,
Bob.
yeah, Nano
Just
Bob.
Bob, play of the game, you know?
Let's see if we get. We're not going to get a sniper duel at the beginning here, but they are just going to play top.
See, but look at
Ball's going to get
Cobalt's
hit by
composition.
Brig and brought down. They're going to try
Ooh,
and
Sweet
swarm
Ball
on
is-
him.
See,
Pushing.
Let's see. Yep.
Cobalt is about to have the
Number-
same issue that Mystics
Number's
had
gone.
last game. And we're
Yeah,
about to
they
see
got
that.
the opening pick though.
Oh!
Argo's gone.
Oh,
We
they're
only
down
got
both
4 there.
DPS. They are in trouble now. And they're gonna dive the Ana. Silk is gonna be fighting for his life here.
Mystic's gonna go. Oh, whoa, hello, Aspect dying to the
Okay.
Zenyatta here. Mystic's gonna recontest this fight here, get all nice and comfortable, and then come back in for
Everyone's
this
all
fight.
back healed up.
Waiting for Number to isolate the
Oh!
Soldier, and he does get the kill on Soldier. Absolutely
What a
massive.
This
Good
tank
watch
duel
it.
right here.
Number is taking them to school right now. Up in that point, they're gonna isolate their ball here.
Ball
He
v
will
ball.
get out with his life.
Number the off tank.
He said, "Get back here."
extraordinaire.
Okay. Oh my.
Let's see if they
I
get
Semic's trying to
really
hunt
enjoy-
down that Tracer.
That is a big stagger for the side of Mystics. That's gonna be major for the side of Mystics for them to have to recontest this point. And
It's
now,
nice that they're all staying
Relax.
together too.
yeah, and you know now Cobalt has the same issue that Mystics had last game. Look at the heals and the damage and the sustainability on the side of Mystics compared to the side of Cobalt. They're running this dive composition where they don't have as much as the ability to hold it up.
The discipline of Seismic to just hold on to that Stormer, waiting for ball to drop in on the team as a whole.
Heals
We're gonna be
are
looking
high.
for a Nano here soon. See, Trans is out. Let's see what they can do with it. The Diva is taking a nice long nap up top, but they are gonna stagger here in just a minute. Say night
We all
night,
need a
Diva.
nap.
Oh, she is gonna get out. Nope, she dies in the
Number's
tunnel.
gonna hunt that down. Oh,
They're gonna
look at this
stagger the
stagger.
baby.
This is the Mystics you want to see.
I think Cobalt is really having trouble playing into that dive, and they don't have. I mean, the ult economies are similar though. I want to see if Bojingli is going to engage with mines or isolate with them, because they don't have the Brig, but he can get slept by Ana. So
Yeah.
let's see what he
Mystic
does
almost
here.
has all.
Wait, did Aspect die again there? Aspect just respawned.
I missed that if that happened.
Did he just?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it was a big stagger. He got caught out.
Nice little information.
Argo's trying to get that cheek. Okay, there we go. He is going to engage and try and force him off the high ground.
Big Nano.
He's going to
coming in.
Nano.
Let's see if Argo can come in clutch. The
I told you the Nano on the Ash. Diva is down.
Argo's
Visor's
down.
out.
I mean,
Mystics
Cobalt threw
down
everything
two
in
here.
Numbers
that fight.
low.
And they bait the Trans.
Number
They are going to
gone.
win this fight here.
Cobalt threw everything
Mystics.
into that fight.
Cobalt got first.
That is what you call an ult parade, ladies and gentlemen.
But that's fine for the side of Mystics. You know, they really held that for quite a long time, and this is going to be good, especially for these snipers, because now you have to get down this long corridor of just middle road, and you're running up against a Zen, a Hanzo, and an Ashe. Well, a Zen and an Ashe.
Bluegill and Argo are really trying to check Aspect inside that tunnel here so he can't get that free flank coming in.
Yeah. Oh!
He's hitting a few of those hyperspheres.
Pulse
Number is staying alive by the skin of his teeth here.
Brig falls
Ooh,
down. That's
Twink
big
Lover
for
gets
Mystics.
a wonderful pick on Brig here. Big for Mystics if they can isolate here. Aspect just aiming for free cart push. And let's see if they can isolate him or not.
Looks
I mean,
like Twinkie
Tracer's
Lover's
just
going in.
he's just gonna get that free cart push.
I love.
They're gonna play off of the Mega here. They're going to get that kill on the Diva. She'll get rallied, but it won't matter. It's too late there.
That's.
Ooh, they just
can't stop Twinkie and Number here. They just won't let.
They
oh,
can't.
Bluegills.
Bluegill's
coming
popping off.
in with 3
There's that
kills.
support.
Oh,
Bluegill showed up to fight today.
My
There's that
healer.
support. That support diff you guys were talking about coming in clutch and really just sitting in the back pocket of Number, and Number doing what he can to eat everything coming at the Zenyatta.
You don't mess
so
with good Zenyatas. You don't mess with them.
I saw a piece of tech there that I'm not too familiar with. He was aiming his grasp at the ground. Why would
Yeah.
you do that as a Sigma?
So I think it was more for the fact that he had people coming up under him, and since you were on the stairs, it gave you a lot more coverage. But, I mean, you see Number do that a lot. He does that a lot more than just sometimes. Maybe the radius is bigger, I would have to assume, because I don't actually know why Sigs do that either, so I'd have to assume it's the radius. We can definitely talk to him after that stream, though. Trans comes out on the side
Or
of
is
Mystics.
that he's
Number does
tall
well.
and everyone's short?
That is true, too. I think Sigma's like the tallest person in the game.
This
right?
is a very deathmatchy moment right here.
Yeah.
But Cobalt's going to come out on top. Let's see if Bluegill can take anyone with him.
Bob in the
He's
corner.
just trying to stagger that Baby Diva. He's not going to get it. And Twink Lover
Why?
trying to get out and fight for his life.
I did not understand why Argo put Bob in a corner.
I think he missed there. Let's see if
I
Mystics
think
gonna be
he
able to
missed.
contest this.
Number's just going to come out and
try.
touch for the sake of touching.
At 0.01 meters, that's just cruel. Seismic's
feel
probably
like
gonna
that's
get
what
doinked here. Yeah.
It seems like Cobalt is really getting by on these points by the skin of their teeth with like 20 to 30 seconds per point. So it's going to be interesting to see how that third point plays out here.
Yeah.
I think Miss.
They do have trans, but I mean it counters that nice sigil very well. Let's see how they utilize each.
See, Mystic goes in strong each point, but when it gets so close, like you said, that 30-second point, I think they have either a gut in their feeling. or
Number
something.
is just taking them to school in the back alleys over here.
See if Argo can get this kill here. He's got a massive snipe.
He's definitely going to get close to building Bob again. Argo's, he picks Aspect trying to get away. He said, not today,
Oh,
this is
Argo
a horror
with
movie and
3.
you are not the main character.
Dude, I'm telling you, Argo is not the hit scan DPS, but here he is. Here he is.
He is showing up like he is, and I think he's looking for
Argo?
a backdoor Bob. Don't get caught out by Diva. He's going to bait him in for the Tracer. Yeah, it's not going to matter. And they build Trans, both teams with Trans,
This
where
is
they also have
big
Mines and
Aspect
Nano.
guys here.
Let's see who he decides to Nano. Who is Silky going to Nano? I'm curious.
Oh.
He sleeps Aspect. He's
that's-
he's not going to get out. He nanos the Tracer for some livability there.
It's gonna be a
To
big
keep
pulse
him up.
bomb.
He's gonna melt Tracer, and he's gonna
Mercy on
melt
that.
the Diva.
Gone.
Nano Tracer, don't mess with him. I'm telling you.
Nope.
And Mystic's gonna
He's
clean
not
this
gonna
fight
let
up.
Ball get out. Dagger him out.
Come on.
He's gonna get the chase. No, he's not. He
Oh!
sticks the Zenyatta.
He forced trans
But
with
he used
Pulse?
his trans. He forced trans with Pulse.
That's
That's a
big for
great
Mystics.
trade.
And that's a 3
They're gonna
second
have a
fight
nice-
territory here.
That is a backdoor Bob. They're gonna zone with Mines and sit on point with trans. They're not gonna be able to do anything about it. Mystics are going to hold third point.
This is massive for Mystics. Forcing out that Transcendence and then being able to just use Mind's free will and Bob. There's nothing Cobalt can do here for survivability. That was such a mistake on the side of the Zenyatta because his team didn't push in with him. All you saw was one Zenyatta with Transcendence to dodge
Argo.
Pulse Bomb. And now we're...
Oh.
Argo!
He almost dropped into the Pulse Bomb and he said, not today.
And Argo is going to clean
Argo
up these
is
final
putting
kills
in
here.
wet work. Good
Wow.
gravy.
Wow.
You know,
What a
Argo right
hold.
now, Argo has me wondering what he could do if he were to get into a fight with someone with a pencil and a bar. Like, I'm scared of him. He shoots like John Wick. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to mess with this guy's dog. I'm scared.
I think Argo has 2 dogs, actually.
Oh no, that's
Twice the trouble.
There's a reason why they only gave John Wick 1 dog. Okay, like Hollywood will only let you take care of 1 per movie.
I wonder which dog side he would take if John Wick had to choose.
Oh no,
Like, what if the dogs got in a fight, you know?
true.
Like, if they both
I-
scratched each other with some damage, with some blood drawn. Wonder what would happen here.
Do you think that they'll come out with, okay, I think they're going to run Monkey Diva or Ball Diva.
Probably going to be running
I
out
would-
with the ball. We haven't seen Twinkie play, I think, anything other than ball so far, so I think that's what they're going to come out with. Cobalt running the same composition, perhaps? Yep, we got the
Think
Diva
they're going-
ball with
yep.
more heals. Like I said, Mystics is just going to be running more support here so they can just keep themselves alive. Never mind, Silky's just going to, you know, ignore everything I say. Orisa.
It looks like they're going to be running the Orisa, so they're definitely going to be aiming for that harder hold on high ground.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the value that Arieta's going to get with his pick as Baptiste.
Well, see, Noctara needs to really focus on not getting themselves. I mean, it's gonna be big for Noctara to stun the ball here, because if they can't do that, this entire composition is gonna fall to pieces.
That's true. If
This is when the
Noctara
break comes
can't keep the ball stunned, if he can't take care of that initial engage, it is going to cause a lot of issues. He's going to go for the whip shot on him instead of the stun.
Ooh.
And Aspect's trying to get the cleanup there. It's an interesting engage from both sides. And he's going to DM the Brig and make sure that he doesn't have too many issues there. Let's see if he gets the boop out. He does! With the pile drive, can they isolate and burn down the Diva? Number is out of his mech. Let's see if he can build up his mech quickly enough.
Orisa's
It's going to be interesting to see
down.
what Cobalt can do here.
Arisa's just taking damage, feeding ult into Seismic. Seismic does fall a little low here, but it's not gonna matter. He's gonna go back and get himself.
Oh,
into
he gets the
Argo!
pick on Arieta.
Massive pick
That
here.
is a way
and
to open
Lamp
up
is
this
also
fight
used.
right now.
Argo's definitely gonna be looking now. Argo does
Argo's
fall,
looking
though.
for that Bob.
Cobalt may be able to keep this up, unless Bluegill's gonna do another 3K pop-off on the Zenyatta. Here we go.
Now Twinkle Over's going to knock them all down. And this is where they're going to fall apart.
Number on his
The
signature
Diva being discorded. Yep, both tanks down. Here we go. This is where Mystics are going to push it. They're going to look to stagger.
Well, this is
Yep,
big in
they're
the
going
first
to look
place,
to
'cause
stagger
now
the Brig as well if they can.
the Baptiste is gone. I mean, gotta think about that. The Baptiste was in the fight, and now he's gonna run backwards to get with his team, and Mystic's gonna be slowly pushing this point to get onto this final little push here and to get the point too. I'm thinking Cobalt's gonna rally in. Yep, here comes the rally. The Mines comes in on the side of Twinkie though, and does get two, because Twinkie is just that good. Number
That is
looking for the 2K pulse
two
bomb.
for the bomb.
Dude.
They're able to save Trans, Bob, and Rally for the next point. So they're sitting at the same ult economy right now.
I mean, Number. The man,
It's-
these aren't even bombs that are calculated. He
That's-
just throws them and gets two.
I think that's 6 bomb kills already in this match.
That's a massive pick onto Arietta there.
Yeah, big stagger.
Oh,
Let's
Seismic,
see what-
the
yep,
Tracer 1v1 here.
Seismic is losing the Aspect in that 1v1.
Yeah, Aspect got healed.
Yeah,
He's
he
gotta
goes to
run.
blink and he hits that door barely on his way out. He's going to try and go to the Mega. It's not there, but his tanks are. Aspect's going
He's
to back
gonna sit
off,
there.
not going to get that win. They're like menacingly.
Window
Those
comes
hyper
out.
spheres by Bluegill.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
that Orisa is very low. Can they take out Bojangly?
Here comes another bomb.
They
and
have
the bomb
Trans.
Gets no one.
Bob gets
someone.
Orisa though.
Mystic still pushing cart for free right now because Cobalt is
They are
not
going to
grouping
fight.
up.
They're going to take out. Yep,
Argo!
Argo putting in the wet work. 2 more.
And here comes the pulse bomb just to add salt to the wound here. Oh my gosh.
And they take out. He's looking to get that kill on Brig so she gets staggered, and he will get it.
I mean,
They can try to make the push here, but it's going to be a very unorthodox push, and you're going to be staggered without your Brig. You can do it to stutter the time.
if they try to contest
But I
this,
don't
I
think
they're
you're
gonna
going to
invest
get-
Bongo.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they
there's
have
Bongo,
mines
and
holding
now they
off
have
their
nothing.
doorway.
All they're gonna have here, an
Very-
Aspect falls.
Not quite sure why they went for the push there, other than to just hold time.
Yeah. Well, now Cobalt has no ultimates other than Pulse Bomb, and they will have Rally eventually, but it's gonna take a full fight. And one
Yeah,
full fight. may be
and
it
number
for
and
Mystics.
number can open up with bomb.
You have Bomb, you have Pulse Bomb on the side of Mystics. You're gonna build.
And he's
Trans
looking
at
to
the
stagger
end.
that Brig again. She's gonna get out though. They are just constantly harassing her, making sure that
Ryan
Noctara
switch.
does
Whoa!
not. Ooh, he gets the 1 clip on Aspect.
And that's the
He's
Pulse
gonna
Bomb
have
out
to
of this
reset.
final fight
He's
here.
gonna get the pulse bomb. He's looking for it. That Diva's keeping him in place. Seismic's gonna go for it. There it is.
He got one. He got
He
both
two.
supports.
Both supports.
Seismic.
Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh.
Mystic looking to clean this up.
Seismic with 3 there. He does fall, but is it really gonna matter? Is it really gonna matter? Seismic gets 3. Argo's looking for these final kills, and it's just not gonna matter.
They go for May here for the Blizzard. I'm curious to see if he's going to build another bomb or not. Number got the Rhine.
It's not, and he ate the pulse bomb too.
He ate the pulse bomb. That
Here's
is
the breakfast for you.
insane.
Mines come out just to clean up the fight. You have Silky 1v1ing a Tracer, and he's gonna win because it's Silky. And you're just gonna walk on the point. Mystics taking out all of Cobalt, and there it is, map number 2. Mystics, we got ourselves a game.
So
folks.
I want to see this play of the game here with that double pulse bomb kill at the end of the game. If it's not that, it's got to be the bomb.
It's gonna be the bomb.
Play of
No,
It's Bluegill with the 3K. We're both wrong. Okay, Bluegill, we see you.
Healer.
After it was
He
this.
said 1, 2, 3, snipe.
Look at that. Not a missed
That
shot.
was clean. It was clean.
Not a missed shot. What beautiful.
Cobalt came shopping, but Mystics didn't have any Fs to give in stock. Nothing there for him.
What? Wow. Just wow. That was truly what we want to see. You know, truly that's what we want to see when we play these games. We want to see a good map, and I think we're gonna have a good series tonight, guys. I think we're gonna have a really good series. It's 1-1 right now as we go into map 3. I'm not sure if UGC does half times or not. I guess we'll find out. But if it is, it'll be about a 5-minute halftime. But wow, just wow, that was impressive. That was
it's gonna be interesting to see what they do, what Cobalt does in response going to Hollywood with the hybrid, because like you said, the what is the word I'm looking for? I can't talk words. Brawl comp, the brawl comp that they ran against them in Nepal. If they can hold that first point with Brawl and get that isolate and swarm tactic down well, and it looks like that they're not beneath playing May and really causing that division on their team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Mystics could have trouble on first point, but the other points are so similar to Route 66. I don't see Mystic losing that. I'm not saying that because we're their caster. I'm saying it because the maps are too similar.
Yeah.
It's incredibly similar, but Cobalt really has a shot if they can hold that brawl on first point.
So let me quickly see, because I'm pretty sure I can actually find us the full map set, so we can just tell you what the next map is gonna be. Because let's see,
We have Hollywood, Temple of
Yep.
Anubis,
And
and,
then
then
Busan.
Busan for overtime.
Yeah.
And overtime will be Ilios.
Ilios, yeah. So next,
I always want to call
They're playing
Illinois.
Temple today.
Yes,
They are.
Yeah, it's 2 CP.
If they get there.
Still got Overwatch.
Well, they will.
1.
They will play Temple because they have to
They
win
have to,
3.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be. I mean, in 2 CP very favorable to Brawl.
Yeah.
So I mean,
think
Cobalt could draw it out to 5.
I'm thinking this is what's going to happen. Hollywood, very good for the die, very good for what Mystics is running. I think Mystics is going to take Hollywood easily. I think Temple of Anubis, unless Mystics changes some things up against that Brawl composition, Cobalt's going to take it, and then we're going to run into a Busan. We're going to be running into a final map, and it's going to be very brawly, and Mystics will need to change it up, or Cobalt could take this series 3-2.
Do you think we'll see any subs or switches tonight from Team Mystic?
I do not.
No. Okay.
They may be switching in their tank. Maybe instead of Twinkie, they're gonna be running in maybe a Fran. That is entirely possible. I'm not sure if they will. A Fran is very good on the Reinhardt and the Monkey, if I remember correctly. So maybe we'll see in a Fran later tonight. I know they were having some technical difficulties. They had a blackout at their house, which is why they're not playing tonight. But maybe we'll see them. Maybe we'll see in a Fran for a map 5 Busan, and it's gonna be, you know, I just got on the game. Let's see what I could do tonight, sort of deal.
Do you think that we could see the Widow come out from either Seismic or Argo? Especially on first point, very sniper heavy.
I feel like Argo might, but he's
You don't
probably
think Seismic
the only...
will?
I don't think Seismic will, no.
No.
I definitely think if we get to a, let's see, what was it? It's Busan. I think we get Busan downtown, you'll see a Widow. If you see Temple of Anubis, you're going to see a Widow. Hollywood's second point, you may see a Widow. Yeah.
Yeah, if we get all the way to Busan, I definitely think we'll see a Widow. maybe a point, maybe the first point for a couple seconds on Temple of Anubis for a quick opening pick. But I don't know. I think it'll be
Nikki
interesting
is
to
dying
see.
over there.
Choking up the drink.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I will say, like, before we got started tonight, the one thing that you both unanimously agreed on, you're both support players, so I'm not shocked that you said it, but has proven completely true. The support difference making all the difference in the world in these two matches. Arietta on Cobalt's side getting a lot of value.
Yeah.
But Bluegill showing up and saying, I mean, is Zenyatta really not just another DPS?
Yeah,
Like,
he is.
if you can click heads, he's just another DPS with one-shot potential.
And we saw that with Bluegills. We just saw it.
We saw it 3 times in 10 seconds. It was terrifying.
All right.
So going into Hollywood, if you're Cobalt and you're playing against this Mystics team with what just happened to you, what changes are you making to your playstyle?
Welcome to
If you're gonna be
Hollywood.
honestly
Initiating match.
staying a lot more grouped up. They were really good with it when it came into that first map on Nepal, and they're gonna be running into this Mystics composition, which is gonna be nothing because now Mystics is transitioned into a more just spread out composition where they force Cobalt to play differently, and if they do this, you know, then Cobalt's not gonna be able to do it. So I think if Cobalt runs maybe a double bubble composition, I think that could really help them to work with that separated sort of composition and keep their core up with that monkey, that Zarya, and that Tracer. But it looks like instead they're gonna be running for a divey composition again. They're gonna be running the Monkey Diva, Tracer, Echo, Mercy. I'm assuming we're gonna get an Ana. And then Mystics going back to good old fashioned Zen Brig with the Sigma Ball and Ash Tracer. So that worked so well for them last time. They're gonna do it again.
I do see that Kaya. Sorry, go ahead, Queen.
No, it was just like Silky made me so happy, and then nope.
Yep, Silky does it a lot. But we are gonna see a Mercy Ana on the side of Cobalt with the dive and the Echo Tracer. So they're definitely gonna be able to play this a lot more spread out, and this is what I was talking about. Mystics cannot spread this team out very well now because you're gonna have your core, your Tracer, Monkey Diva, and you're gonna have your Echo.
Yeah.
So
it seems like Seismic is trying to bait Team Cobalt. He's trying to bait Chaos into that deathmatchy style feel here.
yeah.
But if Twink Lover can't get that time to kill on Echo on Aspect and keep him out of the fight long enough, it's not enough value, and you're just giving them point contention for free.
Yep. I mean,
they're cleaning it up. They're cleaning up. There go your tanks.
This is what I'm talking about.
So now it's free range for Argo.
You know, as I mentioned,
And now Chaos has been baited in over on the Mega, and they got to clean him up and not let him get out. But he will. He'll run.
Yep. You know,
I think
Cobalt,
Seismic is waiting for him up there in that hallway, though. He was.
You know,
He was.
Cobalt they're running this composition where they can be more spread out, but now they're not coordinated. They're not pushing differently, and that's causing a major problem. They need to work together if they're going to play this spread out.
Argo has built his bomb. Let's see what he's going to do with it here. See, Chaos and Aspect, when they're both playing Tracer, they are taking the Tracer duel with Seismic and losing most of the time, and it is just causing all kinds of issues for
Pulse
their
Bomb is
team.
eaten, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
It doesn't matter
Nope.
when you have Argo and
Bob
Twink
is
Lover.
going to make short work.
Okay, explain to me why Seismic has been able to do anything he wants. He is in their spawn! What is this? What is this?
Well, I mean,
where's the punishment?
Oh, he's going to catch Chaos coming in.
There's no punishment. The punishment on the side of the Mystics DPS, they just aren't
Seismic is doing what a Tracer can do, and even if you can't fully one-clip, if he can get him low enough, he's getting him just low enough for Argo to get the finish. He's looking for the peak on that Ana. He's not going to get it. Arietta getting much less value on Ana than he was on Baptiste because they're diving so far, and Argo is keeping him in check. And Aspect is just not getting a chance to play the game right now.
Twinkie gonna mine this probably? No?
He's not. He's gonna save his minds here for the
Trans
point.
is
It looks
forced.
like. Mystic's
Seismic
playing
takes out
Brawley
Arietta.
inside.
This does come though.
Arietta's gonna get res though. They're gonna make the switch to Mercy. Let's see how well your main gets
Run,
use
Number,
in
run!
here, Queenie. And Number showing why he is the Sigma warlord of Team Mystics,
Oh
cleaning
my
up
God.
so much of that fight.
They cleaned up that very well.
Number ults into a Diva Bomb and knows he's screwed. He just runs back into that small room and gets 2. Oh, you gotta love the awareness of these players. You've gotta love it.
Argo used a Bob in the fight before this and built up a Bob in that one fight.
Yep. And look at the side of Cobalt. No ultimates here.
They're
And
going
it's
to
30
isolate their
seconds.
ball here. He's not going to get out, and if he does, he'll be very low.
30 seconds remaining.
They're just gonna
I want
wait
to
to
see
hold Bob
when
here.
and where he's going to throw Bob.
I think he's just gonna wait.
Because they
until
don't
his
have
final
anything to
push.
counter it. Cobalt is completely dry with ults right now.
Yeah.
All
and
Mystics has to do is sit back, play it slow, and deny them ult charge.
Yeah. Mystics is gonna look to build Pulse here, gonna look to build Trans here.
Oh, he gets stunned,
Seismic!
flashed, and fan. Chaos goes for the stun, but they have Bob out. It's not going to matter.
Doesn't
Bob
matter.
gets 2.
It doesn't matter when
Argo's
Bob's on
just
the
cleaning
field.
up everyone.
That's not even Argo.
Argo
That's just
with-
the Bob.
Bob and Argo just
And the
showing them
full
why they
hold.
are a problem. Whew. Okay,
Yeah,
well, I guess I
Mystics
gotta
gotta
eat my
push.
words on that because Cobalt was not able to run Brawl into that at all.
You know, like
They
I
had to
mentioned,
meet them.
yeah, like I mentioned, this map, pretty sure it's gonna go to Mystics. The way that Cobalt is playing, either they play really aggressive as a brawly composition, which prevents Mystics to do anything, so they try to scatter them around with that Sigma ball composition, or Cobalt tried something new here, and they just couldn't get the value. I'm telling you, a double bubble against Mystics right now could be doing Cobalt wonders, but right now, double shield it. I'm gonna be honest. No one likes it, but the way that Mystics is playing, if you're gonna double shielding, will probably help you a lot more. But they're gonna roll.
It's really gonna depend on, like, while supports are doing the most amazing job at keeping everyone up in these fights, the DPS Argo and Seismic are setting up these engagements
Mystics on
so
roll.
well. Because either Seismic is getting them low enough for Argo to chase down at a distance, or Argo's hitting him with the dynamite, and Seismic is cleaning it up.
Yeah, and we do see a brawl come out on the side of Mystics.
We do.
Silky on the main support.
I see them either just going main and then walling off that top building for Cobalt.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to have to come down through the tiny building or fight under the ice wall. They're just going to make them come down to them. If you get underneath them quick enough, they have to fight you there.
Alright, looks like they're just gonna walk on a point, force them up here.
Like I said, they're
Yep.
going to walk right underneath them.
And
They have
Mystics
to
get-
come down.
Mystics almost got a tick there. I would have lost it. Lamp does come out on the side of Mystics, though. It's gonna do anything.
Their Diva's going to get burned down. And so is Orisa here.
Seismic just came back.
Twinkie does fall.
Bluegill building up a third of a wall here. The numbers
Targeting
almost got a
Argo.
bomb already.
It's just 3
Oh
Mystics
my.
on point.
Oh my. Number playing Diva is just a menace right now. And he's
Number
still
on the
going to get
Diva.
out.
You just...
He got out.
Number is incredible on this
He's
Diva.
demeched.
Nah, he's not getting
He's
out of
looking
this
to
alive.
die as soon as possible, and he's fine with it. He said,
Mystics
"Kill
doesn't
me
care.
now."
Mystics doesn't care.
Ryan's just they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go full tilt into this fight. Twinkie Lover is not worried. He's just looking to build that shatter.
Yeah. Mystics is looking to build ults here. Forced out
'Cause they
Cobalt
already-
ult and build
yep.
Mystics ult and just press Q.
They sure did. They already forced out Bongo.
Yep.
If they can take it before Arietta builds his window, they're going to be okay.
Even if he does, I think Mystics just gonna walk into it.
Seismic makes a switch to the cast and halfway to Deadeye. Let's see what he's going to do. He's looking to isolate Aspect up there on top, and he's going to peck him down.
Oh.
He gets caught reloading. They
Mystics.
rotated around him. They're going to
Oh.
wall off their backside
They're
so they
going
know that
around.
they're safe.
Mystics is
They're going to
going
flip
around.
the point on him.
The beat,
They said
here
this
comes.
is our
They
point.
confused.
He's gonna chase
Oh,
and get the pick.
it's over now.
He's gonna kill the Baptiste. It's gonna
Shatter
be a
that
big
brig.
shatter. He's gonna shatter the brig. It's not gonna matter. Pack a bag, head south.
Wait.
That's
Oh, no,
Nope,
it's
Cobalt's
over.
not gonna get this.
Argo's gonna
That's
finish
over.
that off with number, and that goes map number 2 to Mystics because I don't
They
think
can
they're
wall
gonna
that
touch
off.
here. Yep,
Yep,
map number
that's
2.
over.
Mystics.
Nice and tidy.
It was very
Numbers
smart to go
pacing
around.
on Diva was an absolute menace.
Dude, number on the Diva. You just can't stop.
Argo with the wet work.
Let's go with the Bob. Let's go, Bob.
The
Everyone, let's get a Bob and shit.
Yeah, let's go, Bob. Let's go.
Sorry.
Oh, he was trying to clean up that cast too, and he didn't get him.
He does get him here, though.
Oh, he got him right there at the elevator. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Argo with a 59, close to 69.
Yeah.
Close, my man.
Yeah. And you know, there's it's so difficult for people to take these fights against Mystics when you're running this type of composition. I'm telling you. Now, this is where we get into it though. This is the brawl. This is the Temple of Anubis. This is when both teams, Mystics probably gonna run that dive because they're comfortable on it. They're gonna go to point, but if they walk into a brawl composition, they're not gonna be able to separate it very well because it is Temple of Anubis. You're fighting on a singular point. And Mystics needs to separate their Brawl composition because, let's be honest, Cobalt is really good with Brawl. They are extremely good with Brawl. And if Mystics cannot separate that, then they will not be able to take this point.
Do you think that Cobalt, if they're defending first, will go for the panic double shield pick?
No.
Personally, I consider it a panic pick.
It is.
Yeah, it is, but I don't think they will.
She said, it is. I hate it.
I think it really comes down how boomed is Cobalt right now. I mean, you just got full held on Hollywood by a team who really sucked against your Brawl composition in round 1. And now Mystics is like, we're not doing it again. We're not dealing with this crap. So if Cobalt can take this back and think, okay, we're not boomed here. We do what we're good at. And we take in the Brawl, I'm thinking Cobalt can take this. But like I said, I'm thinking maybe we'll see a Junk. Maybe a Junk, a Tracer, a Rhine. Honestly,
I haven't
pure
seen that
Brawl.
yet.
No, we haven't. I'm thinking pure Brawl on the side of Cobalt would be really good. And that would stop Mystics. But we'll see. Maybe we'll see Argo back on that May again on the attack. And might be doing some work.
I mean,
I
you'd be hard
cannot
pressed.
say much.
You'd be hard pressed to see Argo switch off of Ashe right now because he's getting so much consistent value every single fight on every point. Even when they lost initially on the first map tonight, Argo was still putting up numbers very quickly throughout all of Nepal. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I think that right now the player who's probably struggling at the moment for Cobalt, personally, this is just me. I see it being Arietta is getting value, but he's not building his ult economy as quickly or getting the frags that Bluegill is. You don't see him cleaning up as a Baptiste, which he has the potential to do that if he can pester. Some people consider Baptiste just a better soldier. It's been a great joke that's gone around the community for years.
Yeah.
He's soldier with hops, and an immortality get out of jail free card.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see if we're gonna go to map 5, and who doesn't want to see more top level gameplay? I would like to see Arietta getting more frags and contesting Bluegill at a distance, if he can, and or getting a shot and pick on Argo after his dynamite is gone, and he's done building his ult off of healing his team from it here. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Agreed. And it's like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what their plans are here because, as you mentioned, it's. I agree. Arietta's been struggling a lot with that, with their Baptiste, with their Ana, their ult percentage. In the time that it's taken Arietta to build maybe a window the past couple maps, you have, you have players like Bluegills who's running already 2 Transcendents, and you can't even build a window. So I'm thinking, And I mean, Arietta was very good at that first map because you're running BAP with Brawl, but now you're trying to run BAP with a really not brawly composition, and unless you're hitting those biotic shots out of your gun, you're not going to get that ult percentage needed to let your Echo, let your Ashe, let your Tracer use that window. And plus, that window, I didn't agree with that pick last map. I mean, you don't really have anyone who can use it effectively. You had, let's see, they were running D.Va Monkey. They had
That's
a
a fair
Tracer,
point.
And who was their other DPS last map? It was still Echo, right?
Yeah, it was still Echo.
So all you really have on your team to use here is Echo. And I mean, an Echo's not going to solo win a six-man fight normally
Now
with a window.
entering the temple of
True. I think one of the things that Mystics needs to keep out for and keep an eye out for in this match, and they've done it well. They especially did it well on Route 66, is looking out for Bojingli and the way he plays ball. Which the good news is he revealed how he plays it on Nepal.
Yeah.
He's very much an initiator ball type versus a cleanup ball player.
Yeah.
So they're very much doing a great job of tracking him while he's playing that, either as ball or as D.Va. It seems like he's more of an initiator.
Yeah.
Whereas Twink Lover he's gonna chase you. He's not letting you get out.
Yeah.
Twink Lover and Argo's going
Let's
for the
go
Widow.
Widow!
Let's see the Widow. Okay, I told you we might.
Widow.
If he does it. It might
we
be
won't
just
be.
for the opening pick. It's going to be interesting to see
What is
what they do
happening
here.
in the Mystic spawn
What
right
is-
now?
What are they doing?
Argo is having a
And who was
dance
right?
party.
And who was right?
Yeah.
That I knew Argo.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
D.Va Ball with. Okay.
So
Cobalt running the composition that Mystic.
I think he's going to catch someone out of position here.
Oh, he's
So
dope.
why did the colors change?
Because the team switched.
And he's just going to keep him in place here. He's going to keep Chaos in check there.
Oh, that's annoying.
They're just taking a sniper duel now instead of a tracer duel.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see Chaos on the sniper duel against Argo. Let's see if Twink Lover can get his initiation done to contest the point here. Can he force anyone out? He can. If Argo's going to get value, it's going to have to be now. Oh, they're even now, though. Both teams down their sniper and their Zen. Still even. But the Cobalt are up a tank, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can clean that up or not. Nope. Mystics are going to get the tick here, hopefully. If Twink Lover can get out. Maybe.
Looks like Twink Lover's just gonna.
I don't
die
think
here on
he
point.
will. He's
Yep.
just going to contest it. Yeah,
Cobalt
so it looks
running
like
this
Cobalt's
dive
going
much better
to
than I thought
hold.
they were. They're running this dive a lot better than I thought they were.
But Argo has
looking.
that space up top, so he's just not going to let them do anything for free.
Yeah, if Argo gets
He's
to
saying-
keep this space, he could be getting a lot of value if they just let him
He's
keep the space.
he's literally just standing up there whistling for Noctara like a horror movie from Kill Bill.
Oh.
He's just begging him to come out and peek him.
Doesn't get the kill, though. He gets the body shot, but it's not going to be good enough. Argo needs to land these heads if he wants to kill anyone.
Yep.
Body
if
shots
he's,
aren't
if he's
gonna
not
work in
going to
this
be
lobby.
landing those shots, if he's not going to land those headshots, he's going to have to switch to Ashe to get more
Doesn't
value.
matter. Seismic's going to land the headshot, though.
Seismic. They are up 2. Let's see if they can take advantage of this here. They're going to use mines to try and keep Seismic out of
what
position
big
as well.
Mines those are. That was like some line from Red
Number
Riding Hood.
trying to clean up here.
Seismic is going to get another one, but it's not going to matter. Mystic loses 3 to those mines.
Seismic is looking to build that dragon here. And they do have... Oh, he's going to pop sights.
Let's see.
So Argo's going to keep them all in position here. Number knows that D.Va's here. He's not going to let him get out. He rocks him on his way out.
The rocks, the
So getting-
predictions are
Getting that
amazing.
mega doesn't mean much. Seismic looking for that pick here. He needs to hit the shot on... Oh, there it
there
is.
it
There's
is.
Argo. He
Argo-
showed up.
Argo finally decided to play the game now.
Argo turned on his aim assist.
He's like, alright, I think I'll play now. Thank you. Trans does come out. It's a really good trans on the side of Noctara. Is it going to mean anything, though? We have Silky Smooth on the side of Rally coming out. The bomb on the side of Cobalt taking out another person. But Argo is now decided to play the game.
Cleaning everything up.
Oh, Bluegill's not going to accept
Chaos
that.
is going to pop his visor to try and contest, but I don't think it's going to matter. Mystics are going to clean up point 1.
And
Let's
Argo built
see
another
how
sites.
well they do in point 2. He did. Argo built another sites in that fight.
He really did just decide to start playing the game again.
It's going to be very valuable here because this site, this point arguably in some areas has longer sight lines.
Using it
There he goes,
right off the
popping
bat.
sites
Here he
to
comes.
Let's
keep
see if Argo
them
wants
in
to continue playing the
position.
game.
Yeah, if he wants to continue, he's going to whiff every shot now.
Their ball is going to mine to contest that here.
Seismic.
Let's see if Seismic on the flank of a lifetime.
Oh no,
He misses
Seismic.
3
Oh no,
shots
Seismic.
on gas. Seismic, buddy. I'm the geriatric old man who's supposed to miss. They're going to clean it up. It's not going to matter. They're going to get that first tick for free. Cobalt trying to regroup.
Our poor observer.
Seismic building that dragon.
Seismic wants his revenge. Seismic wants his revenge.
Seismic doesn't
Seismic
know.
said that Doom is my problem. I got him.
Nope, number. Now Seismic
true.
wants to play the game. Alright, here he comes. Here, he gets a redemption arc. Redemption
gonna
arc.
build
Here's
that
the headshot
dragon.
here. Oh,
Come
wait,
on.
Wait. Oh,
I don't think so.
number gets 2 though, it doesn't matter.
Number gets 2.
Seismic, there! Oh wait, no. Yeah, let's go Seismic!
There we go, Seismic. You got the tracer. That's all that matters. Oh no.
Oh, poor Seismic.
Score 0 to 2.
Our poor observer is having a terrible time trying to spectate Seismic right now. We need to get some more love out there for observers. They don't get the recognition they deserve.
Have
So
you?
on defense here, I do expect Argo to play Ashe versus Widow. As odd as that sounds, I think he will.
I want to see the Widow again. I want to see
I would
Seismic
love to
and
see the Widow
Argo
again.
get their redemption back because, you know, we hyped
I
them up
want
so
Seismic
much.
to
and
get
now we
his
see this.
redemption back.
We witnessed so much good plays earlier. We hyped them up so much earlier in the game, and then this happened. Okay, no, we're going back to the
Argo.
Tracer Ashe. It's okay.
That means
But-
Bob got the game.
Oh, but
Bob's
we got
the game.
Brawl coming in on the side of Cobalt.
Oh, wow.
Let's see Arietta on that
They're gonna
Baptiste.
go-
This is going to be good.
Attackers in
Possible TP plays from Aspect as well.
This is
So
what
it's
I'm
going to
talking
be
about.
interesting to see what they
Just
do.
chilling.
This is going to be the Cobalt Comfort
Okay.
pick. The Comfort Cobalt.
So-
Cobalt Comfort. Look at me go.
Arietta here, Arietta has to be looking to engage just a little bit more on Silky as Ana and putting a few rounds into Twink Lover just to pressure him a little bit
Yeah.
more.
If you could kill Silky here, you will win this push. That is
Yep,
true CP.
if you kill Ana, that's the fight here.
Now, let's see how good... He's not going to have
I
a
want to
break here.
see.
But
I want to see what Seismic does for this Tracer engage.
Seismic just going to wait for them to push in. TP going straight to point. Doesn't matter.
Going to
Oh, that
point?
anti is disgusting. Dude, I'm
They
telling
are in trouble. No
Silky.
one gets out of there for free.
you. Silky
They have
just
a
got-
family, Silky.
Oh, bro.
Silky.
Seismic is finally getting his revenge.
He really is. Seismic is just sitting there pecking away behind him.
Bro,
Silky waited for that
did,
TP
Very-
and said, don't mind if I do.
Silky did like no healing in that fight. All that ult percentage is because of his anti-nades.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Two anti
In the
Argo
best way
waiting for a
possible.
headshot.
Argo wants one.
So they're going for a free.
This can be dirty if he can hit this Tracer. He's looking, he's ready. Can he
They
get
bait out the dynamite.
What is Twinkle
Twink
gonna
Lover's
do?
just looking to...
tickle him? Twinkie tickle.
Twinkie tickle.
The tickle Twinkie. That's never mind. Like, can we scratch that from the broadcast?
Bluegill
Scratch
is
that.
Bluegill is just pumping damage into Diva, whereas, like I'd mentioned earlier,
Oh,
I
Silky's
don't
down.
see Arietta doing the same.
Okay, this is big for Cobalt. If they can recontest this really fast without Silky
I
in
don't
the fight
think they're
with long
going to,
spawn,
though. I don't think they're going to, though.
Silky has about 5 seconds before he gets back onto this
Argo's
point
trying
here.
to get
That
that.
coach gun was absolutely amazing and caught Bujingli, or Bugingly, Bujingli, I don't know how to say his name. Their ball player caught him out, and their on is going to get cleaned up
Ooh,
here.
Seismic is
Seismic got
Seismic?
greedy.
He got
He
very
did.
good.
He
He
did
sat
not.
underneath the Sigma ult and got called out for it.
All right.
He was trying to guarantee the kill on the Ana, which I can respect, but in
Yeah.
that positioning, it wasn't necessary.
Nah, he just wanted to kill. He needs to get his
And
KD back up.
I think he's aware, but we'll see. Ball on fire, Bojingli here. The number is just punishing him when he comes in. Every time. Argo is cleaning up there on main and booping their diva out of position. Seismic looking to build another pulse. And playing that angle, he's going to hit that Zen. Yep, and there goes their diva. Number going to just spam down into that hole. They are in
Argo
trouble.
got a headshot.
You do not survive
DPS
that tiny
cleaned it
room. Yeah, with
No rooms.
Sigma and that dynamite, you don't get to survive in a tiny room like that.
That was such a long stagger for Cobalt, though.
And
That
now-
was a 30
and
second
now-
fight. Now they have a minute.
and now-
They do have 6 ults here, but they have a minute
Well,
to win this
both
fight.
both teams are coming up on 6 ults, so just expect an ult parade. It's going to come down to when
Well,
Bluegill
that's-
pops trans and how Bob is used by Argo.
They need to wait. Cobalt needs to fully wait here and regroup, and they're just not going to.
No,
Wait.
No,
well,
'cause they're trying to
Seismic's not
push.
going to let Aspect get out.
Aspect needs to get out here.
Aspect needs to. He's getting ego checked and he's losing.
He,
The nano
That's
comes
that's
in,
the
though.
problem.
Oh,
The
this
nano
is,
tra-
no.
now
Why?
Seismic loses for sure.
Seismic? Seismic? Dude, okay. Seismic is BMing a little bit. He's gonna lose the
Seismic
fight.
lost.
Number
They
number
take out Diva. It's not gonna matter.
Wait, but Argo does take out Aspect here. The trans is on the side of Mystics as well. What?
And we got
Oh, what's
Bluegill
going
playing
on?
Minesweeper with Trans.
Oh, they woke up the Bob. It's not gonna matter. Pajoli takes out Bob. Pajoli taking out Twinkie though. Oh, this is it. Is this
How
going
long
to be
can
it?
Silky keep them up in the bunker?
Is Cobalt gonna win this? Oh, it's gonna be close. Cobalt, they're gonna give a few ticks here to recontest, but is it gonna matter? Mystics is gonna fold up Aspect. 2 down, both supports. Number is gonna try to take this back though, but is he gonna do anything? Seismic is gonna look for this last player here. Oh, it's
Are
on
they
the edge of
gonna-
the seat.
Mystics is
Come
just
on.
getting greedy, recontesting this
They
1v2,
are.
2v3. They do not care.
And
They think
Cobalt
they can
takes
beat
it.
him here. Cobalt gets the first point, but they have
Wow.
no time for second point.
I got 3 minutes.
They, well, comparatively speaking, they don't have a lot of time.
If they can,
And
just wipe Mystics,
all ults were used here.
yeah.
That was an ult parade, but Aspect does have the pulse to open up the fight if he can land something definitive, but I
He
don't
can-
see it.
If he can land
We haven't
this
seen it.
on
We haven't
Silky-
seen it all game.
If he can land this pulse bomb on Silky or on Argo here, it's gonna be really big for Cobalt.
He's going to have a hard time doing that because Bluegill is doing a great job, quote unquote babysitting
Yeah.
Silky's Ana. They're not getting close enough.
It's like Aspect is getting close. Oh, Twinkie's out of position. Twinkie may lose here. The
Twinkie
pulse bomb
is
goes
going
in,
to get caught
gets
here.
No one, but it doesn't matter.
They
Chaos
do
is
get
gonna him.
Bluegill first. Yep, they are down both healers, so
This is big for
Mystics
Cobalt.
really needs to pick it up.
Argo's
They're gonna throw
safety
Bob. Yep. Bob to even up the firing
Argo's
power
gonna
on
fall.
the point. Let's see what they do with Bob here. Bob has to do something.
Cobalt is
He
big
can't get
on
any
point
kills.
here. Let's see if Aspect can take these supports on. Oh,
Oh, he takes huge damage on
2
Aspect here.
ticks is given.
Seismic comes out the right side, and he's just playing Minesweeper at this point.
There is a trans on the side of Cobalt,
Noctara
too.
takes out Bluegill, but Argo comes out with a
Oh!
clean shot. Oh, on Tracer
4
and
HP and a
on
dream.
Zenyatta.
Oh, nice.
What are you doing, Seismic and Argo? Argo
Mystics
came
is
out and said,
taking
no,
it
no, no, no,
back.
no. This is my front door. Get away from my house.
Trans comes in. This is gonna be one fight for
Cobalt really
to win.
almost took that here. But, I mean, they've proven they can take 2 ticks in 1 fight.
Yeah. And,
And now they have the higher ult economy going into this.
Yeah, they're gonna come in with Trans, with Pulse, with Bomb, and Mystics only has Nano. They're gonna build Pulse too, but
if they can burn, well, they don't have any shield at all. So if they can clear the point well enough with bomb and hold it, depending on the angles they take, they can win this push.
The nano goes into...
Seismic gets the nano. He's
Pulse
gonna
bomb.
dive the brig. Pulse comes out,
Pulse
doesn't get
bomb
the
is a whiff.
connection.
Mystics has no ults now for this fight. Cobalt just waited.
Seismic is in trouble. Peholo is just waiting it out on Seismic because I think he knows he's getting greedy.
Mystics waited, and now Cobalt has bomb. They're gonna have Bob. They're gonna have Rally, Trans, and Mines. They just need to get out and
Jingli's
recontest.
almost caught out of position, but he's gonna get out. They're gonna come in through that right room. They have Trans, they have bomb to push straight through. If Argo can build Bob and put it behind them when they try to come in, it can cause a lot of trouble
This
very
is big.
quickly.
2 are down on the
This
side
is the
of
opening
Cobalt.
bomb.
2 are down on the side of
They
Cobalt.
don't
This
get-
could be it for Cobalt. This could
This
be
can be
it.
it. This is last fight territory.
Oh,
This is the last fight. It's not even a
ball
question.
coming
Bob's
in.
out doing the Lord's work.
no.
Bob and Mines get 2, 3.
Mystics
Cobalt
is not
looking
giving
to
up.
try and hold this. I mean, this is a 2 CP moment if I've ever seen it.
Oh my
Where's
god.
Seismic?
Seismic is trying to get this ball, but
Seismic
he
is
just can't.
trying to finish him
What about
up.
point? Oh,
Argo is going with the Panic Doom. The
Argo's
Stall
on
Doom.
Doomfist?
Argo's on Doomfist.
Is it gonna matter though?
And it does matter. He's getting the cleanups.
If he gets stunned here, that could be big.
He
but
gets
he's not gonna
stunned,
get
but
the
it's
kill.
not going to
And
matter.
They don't
He
touch
pushes him off
points.
a point. He pushes him off. Mystics wins. That is going to be a 3-1
One.
cleanup.
With the 3-1 victory. What a game. And number... I mean, kidding. Just this man's. You know, we hyped up Argo so much today, but let's be honest. Number and his plays today.
I think there's definitely a case to be made for Team Mystics tonight. For everybody had a great play at
yes.
some
A
point.
hundred.
yes.
Argo,
and a million
Number,
percent, yeah.
Seismic, Silky, everyone had plays from Silky's anti-nades to Number just doing what a Sigma Warlord does, to Argo just showing up like John Wick and making this movie about him.
The healers tonight were absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, and Bluegill, good grief.
He even got
Good
play.
grief. He did.
Yeah. I mean, it's just... What a game. What a game.
I can't wait to I would love to get the time to kill and all of the little micro facts about this match. But like it was interesting to see like Cobalt came out. I think we all unanimously before the match started, we all thought that this was going to be a 3-0. Looking at the teams, looking at the skill gap between them, I mean, there's a case to be made for why that would happen. But Cobalt came out and said, "Not today. Like we're not going to give this to you for free." And they took Nepal handily.
Oh,
but
yes.
the moment that they played maps with longer sight lines and something that favored more divey comps, it played right into Mystic's hands.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you here. You know, Mystics, they performed extremely well tonight. And there really isn't much else you could say about that, you know. Unfortunately, that does mean that Cobalt will be done. That does mean that the final score for Cobalt will be a 3-1 victory for Mystics, and Cobalt will not be coming back. That will be the end of their UGC intermediate playoffs. However, they have a lot going for them. You know,